Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
Hello and welcome back to a brand new week of Autoline Daily. Thanks for joining us. Now let's get to the news. Mark Fields, the COO at Ford, is likely to become the CEO when Alan Mulally retires sometime in 2014. But Ford has not confirmed that Fields will replace Mulally, and that has sparked speculation amongst some in the analyst community that maybe someone else will get the job. But here's my Autoline insight. Ford has to be careful that it does not turn Alan Mulally into something of a lame duck. If everyone got the idea he's on the way out and Fields is really in charge, it could undermine Mulally's authority. Mark Fields is also going to take over Mulally's famous Thursday morning business process review meetings, and the company has to make sure that Mulally doesn't just become another piece of furniture in the room. Plus, by leaving some ambiguity, this puts pressure on Mark Fields to perform to prove he can get the job done globally. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the board of directors is not yet convinced that Fields is their man, but I bet that Mark Fields still gets the top job. At the LA Auto Show, Lincoln emphasized its heritage with a collection of classic cars, and this morning Ford announced the brand is going back to its original name from 1922, the Lincoln Motor Company. Lincoln will also launch its largest advertising campaign with its first ever Super Bowl ad. Speaking of heritage, did you know that the Lincoln Motor Company was started by Henry Leland, the same guy who started Cadillac? Hey, in case you still have not seen them, we have two great webcasts that we did in LA, including a bunch of interviews with some of the top executives in the industry. Plus, we have the new Volkswagen Beetle Cabrio and the 3-cylinder Ford Fiesta as two of the top guests on Autoline After Hours. Be sure to visit Autoline.tv and check them out. And you can still vote on this week's LA-themed Autoline poll by clicking the link under today's show notes. We're asking you which automaker you think walked away as the biggest winner of the auto show. Cast your vote and we will review the results tomorrow. Nissan is changing the Leaf to a different name in China. Meet the Venucia C30. Venucia is Nissan's homegrown Chinese brand. C30 is what they're going to start calling the Leaf. The car will be built in China too, but we don't know when it's going to go on sale. And to me, it looks like this is a sign that Nissan is still worried about Chinese consumers boycotting Japanese cars. By making the Leaf look like it's a Chinese car, maybe Nissan can protect the big bet that it's made on EVs in the world's largest car market. Boy, as if Renault and PSA don't have enough problems with the meltdown in Europe, now their workers are walking off the job. Peugeot workers are protesting the company's plan to shut down a plant in 2014. Renault workers at two factories are protesting the company's demand to cut production costs. But if these workers think this is a problem, wait until these automakers really are forced to become competitive. I think their troubles are just getting going. Chrysler will pay each of its hourly workers $1,750, and that's part of a bonus. That's the remainder of a $3,500 bonus. The first half of the bonus was paid after Chrysler and the union agreed to a contract. But here's the kicker. Chrysler is paying that bonus earlier than it has to, and it's doing it right before Christmas. Here's my Autoline insight. I think Chrysler CEO Sergio Marchionne wants to play nice with the UAW. Remember, he's negotiating with the UAW via trust to buy back its shares in Chrysler, and he's probably looking towards contract negotiations in 2014 when the ban expires on UAW strikes, which was part of the bankruptcy agreement.
I'm Sean McElroy in San Francisco, California, where Ford is growing its green family. That report coming up next.
Clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Why? Higher take rates, lower cost of ownership, longer range and better fuel mileage, lower CO2 emissions. Clean diesel, good, economical, functional. Bosch, invented for life.
Ford offers a full electric vehicle in Focus, as well as C-Max Hybrid, introduced earlier this year. Now it will expand its power of choice strategy with its first plug-in hybrid for customers who may want a vehicle with both powertrains.
The C-Max Hybrid Energy is really not just a great hybrid, but really can operate as an all-electric vehicle under moderate distances. So we're providing 21 miles of full EV driving capability, and then it can seamlessly transition after that plug-in charge is depleted to a great hybrid after that. And of course that happens seamlessly, and it provides great functionality and utility to the customer in terms of their driving needs, particularly if they want a EV type vehicle, electric vehicle, but not have the range anxiety that might be associated with just a pure electric vehicle.
To run the car, Ford has loaded this third-generation hybrid with a new engine, electronic CVT, and lithium-ion batteries. But the technology doesn't stop there. In the center stack, Ford gives the driver 3 power mode options, starting with EV Auto, which operates the C-Max in normal hybrid mode until the car decides which power to use.
The second mode is EV Now, and that's really to drive the car as an all-electric vehicle. So it basically locks the engine out, and you're really utilizing exclusively battery power to drive the vehicle up to 21 miles. And then we have EV Later. EV Later is a great feature that allows the customer to really hold on to that plug-in power and truly use it at a later point in time. Maybe I want to drive for several hundred miles on the freeway before I get to a destination where now I want to utilize my plug-in capability. And so as long as I have it in EV Later, it continues to hold and store that plug-in power.
Ford makes no bones about the fact that it's going after Toyota and its Prius with the C-Max Energy. And with numbers like 100 mpge combined, a 620-mile range on a single tank of gas, and 21 miles in EV mode, and a vehicle that has this much room and is fun to drive to boot, well, Toyota better watch out. From San Francisco, California, I'm Sean McElroy with Autoline Daily.
Ford is clearly going after the Toyota Prius with the C-Max. In fact, in some of its TV ads, Ford openly makes fun of the fact that the C-Max gets a better fuel economy rating than the Toyota Prius V. Ford knows Toyota has a massive lead in the hybrid segment, and it's trying everything it can to wrestle some of those sales away. Anyway, that wraps up today's report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.